Hi guys, Patrick Cañete here from noipgeeks.com. And in the last few years, nakakita tayo ng mga bagong innovations sa smartphone industry. That's the reason why meron na tayong mga foldable phones. Like yung previously na nireview namin, the Galaxy Z Fold 2. And you can watch that video on the top right left corner. Meron din tayong mga smartphones ngayon na meron ng 65 watts fast charging, 50 watts wireless charging, and of course yung mga ludicrous cameras like periscope, ultra-wide, mga flip cameras and whatnot. Pero I think yung pinaka-main component ng smartphone na dapat pinagtutuunan ng pansin at dapat priority ng mga smartphone manufacturers is yung battery. Kasi kung sobrang bilis nga ng smartphone mo, kung meron ka nga 90Hz, kung meron ka nga magandang camera, parang wala rin siyang kwenta kung mabilis siya malobat. Siguro matagal pa bago may makaimbento ng bagong battery technology na manipis at tumatagal ng sobrang tagal. So ngayon, ang option lang ng smartphone manufacturers is to put a large battery sa smartphone nila. And by large, I mean malaki yung capacity and of course, malaki rin yung mismong hardware. And that's exactly what's going on in this new Samsung Galaxy M51. Pero ng ibang smartphones na sobrang laki ng battery, katulad ng Energizer Power, yung device na to, hindi siya ganun kakapal. So papasa pa rin siya as a daily driver smartphone, malalagay mo pa rin siya sa bulsa mo. Tsaka hindi siya mukhang novelty, hindi siya mukhang freak show or parang weird tignan. Kasi makita nyo, parang normal na smartphone pa rin siya. The Samsung Galaxy M51 actually has a 7,000 mAh battery, which is all by itself a rare feature in smartphones today, not just in its price category but in the smartphone market in general. As you know, yung pinakamalaking battery capacity na nakuha natin sa isang smartphone that is actually pocketable and good for daily use is 6,000 mAh, which we saw on smartphones like the ROG Phone 3. With that, the Samsung Galaxy M51 is already a league of its own. Pero ano pa bang ibang features ang meron sa smartphone na to? Worth it ba siya? Or are you better off with smartphones na mas maliit yung battery pero baka mas okay sa smartphone na to? So, yun yung alamin natin ngayon sa ating full review. Bago ang lahat, pag-usapan muna natin yung main feature niya, which is the battery. Itong 7,000 mAh battery was able to last for 20 hours of screen on time on PC Mark's battery test. Now, dun sa mga hindi familiar sa PC Mark battery test, yun yung lagi namin ginagamit. Basically, it would loop synthetic workloads, mga iba't ibang klaseng workloads, hanggang mag-reach yung battery ng 20%. Now, in comparison, yung ibang smartphones na review namin before, na usually may 4,000 to 4,500 mAh battery lang, nakakuha lang sila ng score ng mga 15 hours. So, may 5-hour na difference. So, ano ibig sabihin nito in real-world scenarios? So, kung katulad namin kayo na may day job, yung araw namin sa smartphone usually only consists of, casual web browsing, taking pictures, minsan nanonood ng YouTube videos. And kung ganun na din usage nyo, siguro tatagal yung smartphone na to ng mga 2 to 3 days bago nyo siya i-charge. Pero kung heavy gamer ka at malakas ka mag-binge watch ng mga TV show sa Netflix, siguro sa loob ng isang araw baka kailangan mo na siyang i-charge. Which is actually not that bad kasi kung sa ibang smartphones baka hapon pa lang or bago magabi lobat ka na. Yun nga lang, there's a price to pay for having a large battery on a smartphone, which is the weight. Oo, mas manipis siya dun sa Energizer na sobrang kapal. Pero when compared to regular smartphones like the OnePlus Nord, Vivo V20 series at kung ano pa man, mas makapal at mas malaki talaga tong Samsung Galaxy M51. Pero actually, during my time with it, sobrang nasanay na ako sa weight at sa laki ng smartphone na to. Tsaka isipin mo na lang din na sobrang laki ng makukuha mong battery. So, forgivable naman. Yun nga lang, sana hindi ganito ka-boring yung design niya. As you can see, the unit that we have here is the white color. Available din siya sa black. At kung makikita nyo, sobrang plain lang ng design sa likod. Wala siyang color gradient, walang lumalabas na ibang color pag may reflection. Just a pure white paint job. Also, I think plastic lang siya, so sobrang prone siya sa fingerprint marks. Pero in fairness naman, sobrang linis ng design niya. As you can see, walang fingerprint scanner sa likod. Kasi yung fingerprint scanner nandito sa gilid, which doubles as the lock and power switch. Tsaka, since makapal yung smartphone itself, wala na siyang camera bump. So, flat lang tong surface na to. Going back sa battery, i-charge mo yung 7,000 mAh battery niya using the included 25 watts charger. Ito sana yung magandang smartphone na merong 65 watts fast charging. Pero for some reason, even yung Galaxy Z Fold 2 that cost 100,000 plus, 25 watts charger lang yung kasama nila. Imagine kung may 65 watts charger to, yung charging time niya na usually umabot ng 2 hours would only take half of that, so mga 45 minutes to 1 hour lang. But still, okay lang yun since unlike other big battery smartphones, itong Galaxy M51, magagamit mo talaga siya as a daily driver. Plus, yung other features niya are actually pretty decent. Kung makikita nyo sa harap, meron din tayong equally large 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen, which is great for movies, games, and multitasking. Meron din siyang HDR and Widevine L1 support para makapag-stream kayo ng HD sa Netflix and other streaming services. Yun nga lang, unlike other smartphones in this category, wala siyang 90Hz or 120Hz refresh rate. Sa loob naman, this device is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G processor with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and a Adreno 618 GPU. Obviously, it's not the best processor of choice for the price, pero as per our testing, sobrang satisfactory ng performance niya. Sobrang smooth siya for multitasking, taking pictures, and other mundane tasks. Plus, we were able to play popular games like Call of Duty Mobile and League of Legends Wild Rift, at lahat sila was playable at high refresh rate and high graphic settings. And just like in our previous Samsung Galaxy reviews, sobrang nagustuhan din namin yung kanyang interface. This device runs on Android 10 with Samsung One UI, which is, I think, one of the cleanest third-party interfaces in the market today. On the downside, unlike other smartphones that are powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 5G processor, itong Galaxy M51 wala siyang 5G connectivity, which is, I think, hindi yun dapat yung main consideration mo while you are buying a smartphone, at least for this year. Pero kung isa kayo din sa mga piling lugar na meron ng 5G connectivity or gusto nyo ng future-proof na smartphone na pwede nyo gamitin pag widely available na yung 5G, then maybe you should skip this one. On the upside, itong Galaxy M51 meron siyang NFC. So kung meron kayong NFC-enabled devices or mahilig kayo mag-contactless payment sa mga stores, then this device has got you covered. Okay rin yung cameras dito sa Galaxy M51. Meron siyang 64 megapixel main shooter with an f1.8 aperture, 12 megapixel ultra-wide, 5 megapixel macro, and 5 megapixel depth sensor. The actual image quality is fine, but definitely not the best. Okay yung color reproduction niya, fairly accurate naman at hindi oversaturated. The contrast is clean, dynamic range is fine, and the low light shots are acceptable. Nagustuhan namin yung wide field of view ng ultra-wide camera. Yun nga lang, yung sharpness hindi ganun kaganda. Meanwhile, yung depth sensor does a decent job of isolating the foreground. So, nakaka-create siya nitong blurry background na parang kinunan gamit ang DSLR. Sa harap naman, meron tayong 32 megapixel selfie camera, which takes unsurprisingly sharp and well-detailed selfies. So, is the Samsung Galaxy M51 worth getting? Well, if you're in the market for a smartphone with a large battery, then yeah, of course it is. As I said earlier, due to its large battery, the Galaxy M51 is a league of its own. Maliban sa kanyang malaking battery, meron din siyang other features that are really worth noting. Katulad na lang ng large and vibrant display, usable cameras, clean interface, NFC, capable performance, and other features that this large battery smartphone can pass as a actual daily driver smartphone at hindi lang basta novelty device katulad ng mga ibang big battery phones na nakita natin before. On the downside, yung kawalan ng 5G, high refresh rate display, stereo speakers, tsaka yung boring paint job makes it lag behind the competition. So if you don't mind having a smartphone na mas maliit ng konti yung battery, then there are definitely other better options out there. Itong Samsung Galaxy M51 has a price of 19,990 pesos. At katulad na lang ng ibang Galaxy M devices before, exclusive lang siya online. So you can get it at Samsung's own official store website or through Lazada, Shopee, Abensan.com, and other gadget stores online. Again, this has been Patrick Cañete from NoyPGeeks.com. For more detailed look about the Galaxy M51, we actually have a full written review, link down below, plus other coverage about this device on noipgeeks.com, which is also linked down below. And also, you wanna hit the like button, subscribe if still haven't, hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and yeah, thank you for watching.